We endured a stormy Tuesday, and now we're getting ready for a stormy Wednesday, too, and those storms could start up pretty soon. The good news, though, there are drier days ahead. So let's check in now with Chris Bianchi with our 9 News Weather Impact team. So, Chris, how severe are these storms going to be?
Probably not as high as of an overall threat as what we were dealing with yesterday, but still some pretty strong storms possible out there. You saw the reason why on that Lookout Mountain camera. A lot of low-level moisture. It looks just kind of soupy out there, and that soup is translating to showers and storms. These are flaring on up west and south of Denver right now. Just got a report from Lynn and Evergreen of some very small hail up there with that cell that's popped up, and looks like just within the last few minutes up by Woodland Park, not Woodland Park, I should say, Monument, Larkspur, and Monument Hill, seeing a little storm flare up there. But this is the main storm that we're going to watch for, and the little cluster of storms here along the foothills. These showers and storms will move east into the heart of the metro area over the next couple of hours. The main concern from any storm will be the potential for some hail and some wind. Now, again, want to emphasize that threat today is not as high as yesterday. It's cloudy. It's been cloudy most of the morning. That means that instability is just not what it was yesterday, but still a few stronger storms possible for us later on this afternoon. 1 to 6 p.m., the main time frame for those storms. I'm going to detail that forecast for you and show you what it looks like tonight for Red Rocks and all the good things this evening in just a few minutes.
Chris, thank you. It looks like the effort to make Douglas County a home rule county has failed. That's according to the initial results coming from the special election. As of now, only 28% of voters support the process of becoming a home rule county. 72% said no. This comes after the commissioner who led the effort for home rule claimed, without evidence, that the Chinese Communist Party is funding the opposition. That group is run by a woman of Asian descent who was born here in Colorado.
And see where the donations come from, mostly me, as well as one other individual, and I'm a Douglas County resident.
Commissioner George Teal has said if voters reject the home rule plan, they'll make everyone vote on it again in November and again until they approve it. A Pueblo County Sheriff's deputy and 2 other people are hurt today after an overnight crash and shooting. Police say they saw a suspicious vehicle around 11:30 last night at the intersection of Highway 96 and 32nd Lane. That's when they say that the driver of that car drove into a sheriff deputy's patrol car and shots were fired. Deputies then chased the vehicle on Highway 96 toward Pueblo when they did a pit maneuver to stop that. But that caused the suspect's car to roll over. The 23-year-old driver and the passenger were hurt and taken to a hospital for treatment. The Pueblo County deputy whose car they hit also had injuries, but all are expected to survive. Local experts are working to figure out why domestic violence homicide numbers are on the rise here in Denver and how to bring them down. The Denver District Attorney's Office is creating a new unit to help. In 2024, the DA's office saw a 12% increase in new domestic violence cases being filed. That upward trend is continuing in the first half of this year. Denver District Attorney John Walsh says that increase caught the officer's attention, creating a specialized team that will work solely to address and prosecute these cases.
Without a doubt, it's important to have prosecutors and investigators and victim advocates with this specialty so that they can focus on the unique circumstances of a domestic violence case or of a child abuse case, because it's so often completely different than, for example, a burglary case or other types of property crimes. We need to have folks who are 100% focused on this set of issues.
The Denver DA says even with a specialized unit dedicated to these cases, it's still an uphill battle. They have 8 prosecutors in the unit, and each of them already have more than 50 cases each, which they acknowledge is a big caseload. Local law enforcement agencies say road rage cases have been going up, and they are happening too often here in Colorado. 9 News reporter Brianna Fernandez was near I-70 in Havana, the site of a recent road rage incident that resulted in aggravated assault arrests.
Officials say hundreds of road rage cases happen every single year here in Denver. So here's some stats from Colorado State Patrol. We know back in 2023, CSP says 54% of the calls were for road rage. In 2024, that number went up slightly to 56%, more than 30,000 calls. Officials say some of the road rage cases end with crashes, homicide, even assaults. The most recent happened earlier this month, actually, and it involved 2 drivers who were charged with aggravated assault. Police say one of them threw something at another car. The other driver got out while on the highway, walked up to the driver and hit them before going back to his car and speeding away. It all started along eastbound I-70 and Havana Street. Both drivers were arrested after crashing near Peoria. But let's talk about some of the counties with the worst road rage here in the state of Colorado. According to Colorado State Patrol, Douglas and Jefferson County are at the top of the list. And you guys, there was a survey that came out that said Colorado was the worst road rage and it ranked number 3. Last year we were at number 4, so we don't want to keep dropping. So if you're out on the road, just take it easy and try not to engage. For now, I'm here in Denver. Brianna Fernandez for 9 News.
Great reminders, Brianna. Thank you. Investigators are looking into what sparked a fire that burned 2 homes near Sloan's Lake in Denver early this morning. There was heavy smoke from the roof when crews arrived, but the fire was so hot that the radiant heat caused the fire to spread to a home next door. Crews were able to get those fires under control within an hour. Denver Fire says the first house was either under construction or renovation when that fire began, but again, they don't know how that happened. Thankfully, no one was hurt. RTD customer satisfaction is up, but fewer and fewer people are riding RTD, and the agency is struggling. A recent Regional Transportation District report for customer satisfaction shows safety, cleanliness, and being on time are all much better. But ridership took a nosedive in 2020 and 2021 and has not bounced back. From 2023 to 2024, ridership went down by nearly 9% for rail boardings and nearly 4% for bus boardings. However, in that same time, its Access a Ride saw an increase of more than 123%.